This week, our temperatures have cooled off a bit, but the heat will return. And when it does, some Denver neighborhoods will feel hotter than others. It's an effect we have told you about. A heat island. Denver has a lot of buildings and asphalt surfaces like parking lots and streets that reflect heat. This map from scientists at the nonprofit Climate Central shows the heat intensity of different parts of Denver. The area shaded purple, the darkest, which is mostly downtown, is a whopping 9 degrees hotter because of the environment there.
And Nicole, it's also an environmental equity issue. On this map, you can see the lack of trees in some Colorado neighborhoods. So the areas shaded in green have good scores, while the orange areas have low scores. Now, planting trees is just one way to help. This morning, I'm taking you to a special garden and green space in West Denver that could be a solution to intense urban heat.
And sprinkle and
A day in the garden.
So just like this?
Yeah, exactly.
And just toss them like that?
Yeah.
Can lead to a lifetime of food and the oh so coveted shade in West Denver.
With all of the concrete and the heat around, it can be a lot in the summertime, especially when we get these waves of heat. And
Palin Patterson leads the Lowell Community Garden in the Barnum neighborhood and is helping create a wave of green to cut through the stifling heat in this community that's considered a heat island.
Once you start putting in concrete and blacktop and buildings and glass and metal, the earth loses its ability to sort of absorb the heat, and instead it reflects it and it raises the temperature. So there's going to be, 5 to 10 degree increase because there's no greenery.
Denver Urban Gardens, or DUG Executive Director Linda Apolipsis, says her nonprofit has been working to lessen the impact of heat islands by planting community gardens and food forests.
They're dense plantings of perennial food-producing trees, bushes, and vines. It's giving the community agency over their space and over their food supply, which is really wonderful. And then again, sort of creating that greenery that's helping to reduce the heat island effect
by at least a few degrees. And the results have been so impressive, the federal government is taking notice.
So we, at the end of last year, we were awarded our first grant from the Environmental Protection Agency. So we received a $500,000 grant to install 6 new community gardens and 9 food forests over here in the West area. We just got notification that we also got a USDA grant for the same work in the West area.
we have 52 plots, which is amazing. Each plot is operated by a separate gardener. And this is my plot.
Patterson says each plot and even each seed could potentially grow just the solution needed.
Do you have a favorite flower?
To permanently beat the heat.
And if you're thinking, Micah, do these food forests, community gardens really make a difference? I went to Barnum Orchard on a 100-degree day, and as soon as I stepped from the asphalt into the food forest, you could feel a bit of a difference.
Huh?
It was noticeable. Yeah. So a simple solution, very community-based and focused and run, but we're seeing it work.
And you planted a seed while you were there, didn't you?
Listen, I got my hands just a little dirty. A little dirty. I couldn't go and not try to do what the community's doing. So it was very cool.